When we think of rodeo, we picture daring cowboys and cowgirls facing off against powerful animals. But behind the scenes, there's a team of quiet heroes helping these athletes stay in the saddle.
The arena is empty, but soon the lights will dim, the stands will be packed, and it will be time for the Canadian Western Agribition Rodeo to begin. All of the excitement, all of the adrenaline, and certainly all of the risk. Let me introduce you to some of the unsung heroes behind the scenes, the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sport Medicine Team.
From taping up injuries to providing life-saving care, the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sport Medicine Team is the glue that holds this adrenaline-filled sport together. Rodeo is about pushing limits. Cowboys versus animals, clock versus cowgirls. But the road to rodeo success is anything but a solo journey. Behind every win is a special team that keeps these athletes in the game, no matter the bumps and bruises along the way. This is the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sport Medicine Team. They're the unsung heroes of the rodeo world, making sure that minor injuries don't turn into major ones. Their goal, to keep athletes competing season after season.
I'm so happy that I get a chance to take you behind the scenes with them, where they treat the cowboys, help them manage their injuries, and create treatment plans.
I don't know, just fluid is just running through when you do that kind of.
Yeah, just open it up.
But that's not too bad. Yeah, that doesn't feel ideal.
And that's still kind of over there.
Welcome back to Exploring Canada, where I take you to meet interesting people doing interesting things in all sorts of interesting places in Canada. Tonight, I'm with the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sport Medicine Team, and I could just pinch myself. These volunteers are amazing. Not only are they dedicated, they travel distances, they are part of the whole rodeo community, a real support structure and family to these rodeo athletes, but they are the people who help make it possible for the rodeo athletes to achieve at the levels they are. I've been here behind the arena floor with them for a couple of hours, and I've watched the compassion that they have as they care for their patients and send them on their way with the best of luck and as well as they can make them. The rodeo athletes have grit, but the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sport Medicine Team has grit too. I'm going to introduce you to some of these people tonight and to some of the cowboy athletes, and we're going to go behind the scenes, down at the chutes, and watch some of the rodeo action. I can't wait to take you there, so let's get started.
I'm Jocelyn, and I'm an athletic therapist. Actually the athletic therapy coordinator as well for our team. So the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sport Medicine Team, we were founded in 1983 by two athletic therapists, Dexter Nelson and Dale Butterwick. They saw a need in Canada to have a sport medicine group that took care of rodeo cowboys. They modeled us after the Justin Sport Medicine Team, which is in the United States. So from there, they worked 4 rodeos in 1983. And it was just the two of them out of the trunk of one of their cars with tape donated from Fairburn. And then every year the team has just grown and grown and grown. And now we have over 60 practitioners. And like I said before, 270 performances across Canada. Yeah. And that goal, the goal of our crew, go. The goal of our team is to promote the health and safety of the rodeo athletes, both inside, outside of the arena, to help them get ready for competition, to take care of their injuries afterwards, and to be that safe space where they can come when they're injured, which is often their most vulnerable time.
Down here, arena side with the sports medicine team, they're keeping their eye out for the athletes, for the cowboys and cowgirls. They're always here to assist.
Should something happen in the arena, Brooke or I, as the athletic therapist, will go in, assess the situation, and if it's out of our scope, we've got a signal, and the paramedics will come in, and we work together as a team to then manage that situation. So this is a small part of what we do as the athletic therapists.
When the unthinkable happens, the sports medicine team is ready. With quick thinking and expert care, they stabilize injuries and get athletes the help they need.
My name is Dr. Darren Scraper. I'm a chiropractor. I practice in Regina for 32 plus years. I've been doing rodeo somewhere between 15 and 20 years. We'll see, we get some better movement today. I enjoy it. It's a complete change of pace from my practice. I work with a great group of people in the rodeo, the athletic therapist, massage therapist. It's just a good experience. Cowboys are always very gracious and grateful that they have a chance to get some care. I thought working it before you rode today would be maybe a little bit easier.
I'm not real sore or anything. Things are a bit stiff, but like things might move better for me if I.
Yeah, I got a phone call from another chiropractor way back when, somebody that was doing it up in Saskatoon, and it was just a colleague of mine and asked me if I'd be interested. They needed somebody in Regina, so I came out and right away had a good experience with it, and I've been coming back ever since.
Hi, I'm Heather Ireland. I'm with the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sports Medicine team, massage therapist and first responder here, and also a board member. So what drew me to this organization, I was actually doing, just going to small town rodeos throughout Saskatchewan out of my own business as a massage therapist, and I'd show up and just educate them on stretches and just how to take care of their bodies. And then it just happened to be that I come across the sports medicine team and watched what they did and showed up and said, hey, what do I do to get on this team? And it went from a whole bunch of years of doing it on my own, just taking my table as my giant purse down the road and setting it up and taking care of Cowboys along the way, to introducing to this team and absolutely loving the organization. And just as soon as I got on the team, it was super passionate, and just working the collaboration with the excellent practitioners and stuff is just it's a blessing. It's really, really wonderful. So it's it's a wonderful place to be. I have multiple roles on the team. As a massage therapist, we have a great amount of girls that are on the team doing massage therapy, going up and down the road. And then also first responders, we're covered as first responders also, which help out in the arena. Our athletic therapists are absolutely amazing in there too, and we are the extra hands in there also. And then as a board member, we have an outstanding board that just really backs this team, and the people that are in the committees behind it, and the hard work that goes into it, and the dedication to just keep this team going after 40 some years. Keep these Cowboys and rodeo and the Western way of life in check is really, really great to be a part of. It's a great family to be part of. So I'm cupping Lonnie. So he's about to ride in a little bit, a few events ahead of him, and so just getting him ready, blood flow to those areas. He uses a lot of upper body. They use a lot of squaring of the hips. His hips are really great. So we're just getting into the pectorals, releasing everything, get some blood flow in there on riding arm and free arm, and get him out there and riding some bulls.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
That's great. Lonnie, I hope you have a great ride.
Thank you very much.
These guys use a lot of abdominals and core strength, and so sometimes the biceps are just as strong as the abdominals. Some of them are just, they've got some good strength into the abdominals and core, so it's quite fantastic. You can't get on these animals and not have it. So once the rodeo starts, with rodeo, we, as massage therapists and chiropractors, we will normally stay back sometimes and treat athletes and stuff. Our athletic therapists go out as their arena control, in the sense of if we need them in the arena, they're right there and there. We also, as massage therapists or whoever's on the team that has their first responder, will also help out in those areas. So if we're not treating back here, we are still back out in the arena. PBR though, we treat everybody, we go out to the event, we stay at the ringside, and then we come back in. But for rodeo, there's a lot of times several different events, just different timings, different times for what people need. So sometimes it's a chiropractic treatment, sometimes it's a massage, and then we get them out and going, and it could be somebody else coming in, could be an injury coming off and they're just not feeling right, so we get them all fixed up. But it's really about the care of the athlete and making sure that they're good in and out of the arena. So it's not just at the rodeo, but we also take care of them if they need something on their off days, that there's the mental health aspect of it, there's the educational aspect, if they're sore, just making sure that mind, body is taken care of. It's pretty enjoyable. It's worth every moment of my time. I'm super extremely passionate about what this team is for and stands for, and what we do for these athletes. And there's no better place to be than at a rodeo. So it's and we're super well respected by these ladies and gentlemen. So it's something that is absolutely dear and near to my heart.
We gave him a little extra tonight because his skin's a little cranky from last night's game. So sometimes the problem with the multi-day events, you get taped upon taped upon taped, and your skin gets a little cranky. But seeing them a few nights in a row gives us a chance to actually make a difference in the injury. Like, his hamstring is in such a better place now than when it was, 3 years ago? 3 years ago. Yeah. Like,
I don't think the heater works the best.
I'm excited. There you go.
Miracle workers.
All of our practitioners are volunteers. We are taking time out of our lives to give back to the competitors. And a lot of our practitioners have other jobs, so they're closing down their clinics, they're taking time off of work or away from their families, and every single person on their team just really loves the rodeo lifestyle. They love the rodeo way of life, and we're really passionate about helping these athletes. The actual operational dollars from our team come from our sponsors. So the Canadian Pro Rodeo Association, each cowboy actually pays a small amount from their membership fees, and that goes towards sending us to a certain number of rodeos a year. We've got big fundraisers like our Canadian Cowboy Classic, which is a golf tournament we put on. The ladies of Pro Rodeo, they put on a fashion show for us, and then we have a couple of corporate partners as well, and that helps to make up the bulk of that operational budget. We've got 3 mobile treatment trailers and trucks, and we are driving them all over the country, and we all know fuel has gone up a little bit. So that operational budget has really gone up over the last few years, and we really rely on those sponsorship dollars.
Are we surviving? Do want to rip that off again?
Yeah.
Rip that off at once.
I mean, like in the summer, my kids been feeling good this week.
It's like you guys are like armor. Just a little bit of extra armor to protect those
Exactly, literally right there.
protect those areas that need just a little bit of extra help.
Really, it just feels tight with that compression.
Everything's stable. We just want to give it some extra
Oh, yeah,
support.
most definitely.
I'm just going to bring it up. I'm taping up my nose.
Yeah, it's exactly that area.
Okay, here you go. Sweet. Okay, relax.
Okay, well, if you want to know, then an x-ray would be what we'd have to do. And again, it just gives you that timeline, right? Bone bruising takes a different amount of time than a fracture would to heal. So, remember the muscle up top wraps down behind that bump, and it controls the motion on the outside of the ankle.
Yeah. Good.
So excellent. We're not too, but you can
I think
get
so
that
too.
up slip. I think the rotation's better.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
there's, yeah.
he's just like a little bit.
Okay, flip and roll towards Jones.
He has to go. You can't go with him. He goes, you go. Just to behind him.
Hike one where you like
Yeah, yeah.
your shoulder? Okay.
Oh.
For a second. Okay, go ahead.
If you're putting Johnny's name down, can you check Kyle for that?
I sure will.
Lake Green lifts the Broadway. He says, let me have it. Another qualified ride in the classic event of Rodeo Lake Green, one of the best saddlebrook riders in the entire world. A 6 Cowboys sets down. Make some noise!
Used to make the skin tacky. Once they start sweating, then the tape will slide off. So it just helps give a little extra stickiness for the tape job because we know he's going to work really hard. We want the tape job to actually last. Turn to the side for me, just a little bit. So not quite as tight as last
Not
time?
quite as tight, yeah, just some support in there. That feels good, yeah.
tape-
Could even go a little tighter if you want, but that feels
the tape
pretty good.
froze, and so some of the rolls are super tight.
Yeah.
Once it freezes, it don't
That's
wiggle around
about
too
right,
much.
yeah.
Okay. Once it freezes, it messes with the adhesive a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why I switched out 3 different rolls because I wanted
Yeah.
to make sure it wasn't too tight.
Well, I appreciate it.
What's your draw tonight?
They call him Buck Cherry.
Have you been on him?
Yeah, he's a good one.
Have you rode him before?
No, I got bucked off of him in Leduc, but
This year?
he got lucky there, so tonight will be good.
It is time to get all lit up on a Friday night. Let's ready ourselves for Jacob Gardner, Fort St. John, British Columbia.
Do you normally study like big tight fist for me? Study the bull and like kind of have an idea of what they do, or do you?
Yeah,
just kinda do it?
typically, yeah. Try and get a read on him.
I still have a little bit to fill in the middle, Jake. I just want to make sure that this is like a good tightness and not too tight.
Yeah, no, it feels good. I like
that
that.
better than
Yeah,
last night?
last night was just cutting off circulation, so.
Just
But I
don't know
told
my own strengths
I told you to go
sometimes.
tight, so that's fine.
Okay.
But this feels really good right now.
I'm just sometimes so strong. I
Yeah.
just, I'm joking.
Perfect.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
More tape. 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab another box actually. Yeah, you know what? The first night I find to be the busiest actually, because they're coming in from wherever they're coming in from. And we haven't seen them all, so a lot of it is figuring out who needs what, and once we kind of get a rhythm, like we're on night 3 with these guys now, so Brooke has seen her people and I've seen my people, and hey Ty.
How are you?
Good, how are you? How's your day?
It was uneventful, which is good. You?
Do you, the same. Do you need tough skin?
With a 3.2, a 3 and 6, and a 3 and 7, we're looking for that 2-second run. Michelle Bieber from Claire's home and Alberta. Gardner's a cowboy!
Same thing that we did last
Yeah,
night?
I think so.
Okay, have you taken anything from a pain medication standpoint today?
Kind of.
Okay. You're we're good. Dawson came in with an injury that was a couple of days old. Happened in practice practice?
No, it happened riding a colt at home.
Is that your work outside of this?
Yeah, I started a lot of horses. And then
I didn't know that about you. Look, you learn something new every day.
Yep.
So you're still puffy, hey?
I iced it a few times today, but it doesn't.
I'm not surprised you're more sore. I'm really not.
I figured it was probably going to keep going.
Okay. But I think we do exactly what we did last night.
It felt good. Like last night, it actually felt good when I got on.
Yeah. I think we do exactly the same thing. We found a tape job last night, and he actually ended up winning the round. After I strongly suggested that maybe he shouldn't ride last night, he decided he was going to ride, which is their prerogative. They get to choose. They are the professionals. We can provide our suggestions and our opinions. So he decided he wanted to ride, and we had to figure out a way to make it as safe as we could. Yeah, so we taped his shoulder in a way that works for him, for his ride, and then he ended up winning the round.
Right on.
You should have seen my face, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Darren and I looked at each other and we're like, because you had great lift, and I didn't expect it.
And the other night, like I couldn't keep my elbow in to actually get any strength on it.
So you think the key was taping that elbow?
To help it to stay in so that it couldn't go out and hurt. And like I could actually get it.
What's your draw tonight? Because remember the draw was like in your favor last night?
Quite as perfect for it, but it'll be okay.
Okay. That's a little bit. Maybe we use a little pro rep on your bicep tonight so we don't rip all your skin off. Is that the right spot?
Yeah.
Brooke, we need to get some more ice too.
Oh no, this is pretty gentle. If I'm off this open, then it's not bad.
I wasn't quite sure where you got it the first night. Did you get it from the bar? Okay. Hi. They said, here you go. Oh, well, then I'll walk down and get it. It's fine. I am not going to say no if you're volunteering to walk to the bar.
Don't have too many while you're there.
A bag. Is that tight enough?
Perfect.
Okay,
Thank
do you need help putting your shirt on?
Nope.
Okay, I'll meet you back here.
My name's Ty Miller, and I steer wrestle.
How's your week been going?
My week hasn't been great. I haven't won anything yet, but I got Curtis and Brendan Lay riding my horse, and they're doing good, so that's a good thing too.
This team isn't just about treatment, they're about education and prevention. From teaching athletes how to care for their injuries to keeping detailed health records, they're building a safer, healthier future for rodeo.
So Jocelyn, tell me, like if somebody wanted to donate, like to be a part of this, like obviously don't have the medical skills, but they still wanted to be a part of it and they wanted to donate, like is that even possible?
Actually, we've got a fundraiser on the go right now, and it's called the Roll to the Goal. And you can go to our website, which is prorodeosportmed.com/donate, and they can donate to that fundraiser right now.
That's excellent. I just want to thank all these members of the Canadian Pro Rodeo Sport Medicine.
Nice.
Oh, they were amazing. I had such a great night. So much fun. I learned so much, and I just want to say I'm inspired. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Want more stories of amazing people making a difference in Canada? Well, here are a couple suggestions. Just click the link and I'll see you there.